And we got Rush Hour was insane. Let's see what Zip 5 talking about, bro.
So the scene starts at the U.S. Embassy. You got Shorty out here walking through the halls, ready to deliver.
Bro, Rush Hour was like one of my favorite when I was like, I guess like around 19 or whatever. Bro, I used to watch Rush Hour all the time, but this was like one of my to-go things.
Package. She hands it off so casually, you would really think it'd be something important, but whole time, she moving like this.
Oh shit. Nigga move!
And we see her walking away like Drake, completely destroying the embassy behind her. The movie just started and Shorty over here got 6 red levels of bodies. And after a catastrophe like that, surely the main character's gonna take this seriously, right?
Chris Tucker be hitting that thing, boy.
Nah, I'm crying. These niggas couldn't care less if they tried. You got Chris Tucker singing like he's out here moving like Corey Kenshin.
Oh.
But while they vibing in the whip, they look over and see
She's so fine, she done pissing me off.
who let sweet and sour chicken out the fridge out here like. And Carter out here wasted no time. He puts up the shot saying,
Bro, trying to get them dits.
Hey, where you going? Let's get some sushi.
Try it!
yeah, this nigga done break that shit. And Lee on the side tells him what he actually said.
Get them to get naked and sacrifice a small goat.
Where we go?
But Lee gets a call and finds out the entire gang of triads is gonna be at the club. So him and Carter decide to pop out and arrive at the scene. But once we enter the club, we just hear,
Down, big fella!
yeah, this man's singing so bad, I know this blind guy right here wishes he was deaf. I didn't even know it was possible to sound worse than Netspend. This is awful, my nigga. He is completely destroying a classic. But Carter decides to take the stage, and that boy was actually going crazy.
Hitting the dance and everything.
Yeah, he was singing so good, he even had the Huz joining him. I know he was feeling ecstatic. But Lee hears this and he's like, Carter, get down! What you mean? Come on! Come on! And after finally getting him off stage, Lee tells him why they're really here. Man, you lied to me, man. You said we was here to party. I'm sorry, but no. We're in a bar surrounded by gangsters. Man, you think that scared me? I'm from LA. We invented gangs. Man, watch out, bruh. And Carter hilariously gets up there and starts talking all types of crazy.
Big fella!
And after talking that straight bullshit, Lee tells him what he actually said.
What did I just say? You just ask everybody to be up there as samurai swords and shave your butt. I said that? Yes.
But while they both on stage trying to correct themselves, the triads pull up and they immediately hit the dash, sprinting up out the club while the triads continuously chase them down. They all climb up this construction site, and when Carter tries to pull up to help Lee,
Bro said, hey, oh, heck no.
Oh, hell no.
Jackie Chan is doing all that he can to keep himself alive. We get a weave, climb over into a flip kick, knocking him off the rails. Jackie grabs his leg and pulls it like that one juice biscuit and drops him all the way down to the ground. We get back and see Lee dodging like he's ISO speed, weave again, and he jumps into the apartment. And this is where he really starts to run it, slamming the window in his face, jumps through, but he dead gets his booty grabbed like he's carrying all that Stranger Things. But he spin dashes back and knocks this fool down to the floor. He hits a weave, climbs through that bit like Tarzan, and drop kicks the nigga. And he does this guy real bad, grabbing and throwing him off while hitting this Mary Poppins ass pose at the end. And we get a Perry kick, return to sender. He gets kicked into the apartment and uses his feet to recover back up and hit some
Nice recover. Awesome, nice recover, bro.
shit I've
No one can do it like Jackie Chan, brody.
never seen before. Jumping through the window, block slap singing, and uses the drying clothes to literally bring the life out of him. And once he clears that last goon, Lee runs right back up to the top. Carter's out there doing his own thing and gets fried with the craziest racism I done ever seen.
The move was beside Kobe is crazy.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
And when Lee gets up there, he gets surprise attacked by Shorty over here, causing him to fall off on the bamboo. And Carter finally arrives to the fight. I'm like, damn, he about to go crazy. Never mind. They over there hanging on the edge, and Lee's trying to keep everything calm.
Chinese bamboo is very strong.
So that was a fucking lie.
And as they fall, they drop right on the stand, failing their entire mission. We move on to the next day, and they're in the mandatory car ride after getting your ass beat. The most awkward drive of all time. Everyone's in complete silence, and you're looking at the driver, and he's trying so hard not to laugh. And Lee was feeling bad that he invited his friend out, only for him to get dropped, and decides to surprise him at a massage parlor. They line up getting ready to start, and this scene right here fries me every time.
Are you ready?
Oh, boy! Yeah!
Nah, this truly a sight to behold. Straight sugar, spice, and I guess she's alright.
What is that?
I know Carter looking at this like,
Bro, when I remember back then I said I'll pick that one. That one. Man, that's about it.
I'm gonna eat it.
like there's so much woman on here. I don't know what y'all want me to say. She's so bad. You know Carter about to have the time of his life. He was out there like,
I hurt my back and my neck, and I need a little bit more massage. You know, her in the pink too, and let me get her. Let me have her. Can I get her too?
Yeah, he leaving with so much woman, he looking like Magic Johnson. Now, hopefully, he won't burn like him too. And while he's getting his massage, he's doing the textbook Dirty Mac, just to get some play.
Hey, y'all ever heard of triads? I beat down like 20 of them.
But while he's out there yapping, Ricky Tan comes in, immediately getting Jackie's attention. Lee tells Carter what's going on, but because Carter's surrounded by number 10 meals like Rod Wave at McDonald's, he is not playing for that bullshit. Walking straight up to Ricky Tan, pressing him like how Kobe did Shaq, and Carter proceeds to tell him off. Aight man, up on your feet, you're ruining my massage, let's go. Please, you can't move me out this seat unless you're willing to get smacked. Hey, wrong Chris nigga, I'll really slap them slanted eyes open. You Americans are so funny. And Carter really stared at bro and hit that.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
Throwing his laptop to the ground, and Ricky Tan's gang immediately stands up, ready to jump the black coffin, but Ricky...
Yeah, bro, you're like, oh, like, yo, that was crazy right there.
He hits the King Baldwin, and they all sit back down. Lee tries to come in and de-escalate the situation, but Carter got the quirk of enhanced ignorance with a side of niggatry, because he immediately grabs Ricky, and the entire gang stands up ready to box like...
Hey, bro, just say, yo, you know what? Hey, yo, my fault. I didn't mean to do that. Jackie changed and looking at him, bro, like, see what you did? See what you did?
What's up? Ricky Tan leaves them alone, and they really about to get jumped. But before this fight, we get one of the coldest moments in the entire movie.
Why didn't you tell me this man rolls like this? I told you I didn't. I did. What you say? I did this. What do this mean, man? Speak English to me.
That mean you go this way, I go this way. Gotcha.
That means I go this way and you go this way. I go that way, you go this way. Okay.
Let's go.
Hey, W right now.
Immediately get to squabbling. Everybody's out there going crazy, and Jackie's getting triple teamed like he's Giannis. Block kick, reversal kick, and winds up the craziest backhand, sending him flying, only to get kicked back twice and grabbed, but hits a drop kick as a retort. And while he's putting the next nigga in a swirly, we get the assist change to Carter, but
that right there had me. That had me rolling. Y'all look the same.
Oh, y'all look alike.
And the fight switches to Carter. He gets tackled right in front of Shorty, but tackled or not, he's still trying to keep his composure. And I can't even hold y'all, he's just like me. I could get double pumped in the chest, but as long as my girl is watching, I'ma come out like nothing happened. He jumps over bro like he's Duke Dennis, but when he gets hit back, he's like...
You better get the hell out of here.
Hey, that had me rolling like, you better get the out of here, girl. I can't save you either.
And while he's getting the beats laid on him, we get right back to Lee, who's out there jumping up and kicking around all demands just to keep up with good fights. He gets blitzed with a double team, but is still holding his own. But oh Nah. This nigga tried to take his head off with that hook. I don't know how Lee dodged that, but he gets kicked back into reality. But this is when he unlocks a new item in his inventory. Chinese leftovers. And this is where he dead puts niggas' lives on the line. He's out there going crazy, kicking these fools back with just a box. I can't even lie, this why he's the GOAT. He hits an outlet past the Carter, and even he's going crazy with the box, knocking these fools out, whipping the towel in.
No wonder you mad.
We get right back to the fight, and we see Lee straight moving on the furniture like he's an Olympic jumper. He lands and starts going back to back so crazy I had to slow that bit down. Like, nah, come look at this. We get a block, low block. The slap doesn't even connect, but he flops like he's James Harden. Lee's out here going back and forth, and this guy just completely misses. I don't know what type of aim that is, but gets swept to the floor and almost took out by a vase if he wasn't
W for what's called W for what's called to break them back.
saved by Carter. And they hit
W teamwork.
and move straight out of a Mario RPG, flipping Lee back and two-piece it bro before parrying this one. Lee gets pinned to the wall, and when he backs up, he sees someone trying to sneak in the back. And he's like, oh, you trying to backdoor me? Goofy! Had that nigga spinning like a Beyblade. He flips over Carter, and these two hit the cleanest duo combo I have ever seen right into this elite dap-up. And after clearing that mission with ease, I really thought it was gonna be GG. But they get caught straight lacking, and I want you to look me in my eyes and guess what happens to them.
We already know.
These niggas get stripped naked and run the street. Boy, if you don't get like you really had the ops in your clutches, and the best thing you decided to think of was get them naked, my nigga?
Gay! He's gay!
You're really trying to force your fetishes on your op. You moving just like that one Trey Rags kid.
Yeah, now take off your clothes and get naked, nigga. What? You heard me? Take off your clothes, get naked, and start twerking while pouring honey on yourself. This your man's?
Well, they get back to the police station, and Carter starts pressing Lee because this whole time he thought he was here for vacation, but he spent his entire weekend getting his ass beat. So he decides to whip out that bib, but while he leaves, another package comes in. And if you remember anything from last time, niggas are about to get when Lee tries to go back to the changing room, he sees the hallway blow up, and him thinking that he left Carter in there is out there reacting like Spider-Man. And while Lee is just fighting straight tears over his best friend, we see that Carter is completely fine, walking outside with new threads and a whole new side quest, having the time of his life. And this whole part reminded me of the side plots the side characters would go on in them cartoons that are completely unrelated to the main plot. And this whole section was just frying me, starting with this old lady being too trigger happy over this chicken.
I'm warning you. I'm a police officer. Put the blade down and let the bird go right now.
In this next scene where Carter pulls up in a taxi after seeing some rather suspicious men drive off down the road, and Carter tries to follow suit. And the taxi driver takes him to the spot, but that's not without us getting yet another hilarious scene.
Wait right here. I'll be right back. You understand?
Yes, I understand. Jesus.
Hey!
And after getting completely hoed, Carter decides to search on the boat for the shady men. But outside of that mission, this yacht is looking like a great time. The music is bustling, the people are dancing, but Carter immediately finds the perpetrator. But with him being guarded by Chun-Li, he cannot do anything to chase him down. He decides to wait till they separate, and this would honestly be a very easy mission. Only if he ain't running to shorty right here. What you doing out here alone, baby? What's your name? This Carter, man.
Yes! I love that!
Nah, man, are y'all seeing this? Oh my god! I don't know what this movie was cooking with the female cast, but they was in the booth. She's so bad. Had me watching this every time I reran this film when I was 13. The face card was just too elite, and Carter was doing.
You were 13? Hold on, I think I was like, I forget, I think I was like 14 or 15. Or wait, 15? Or, I didn't know I was like, I think a high school student or where, I don't know.
And anything he can to secure the shot. Man, I just want to eat.
Eat? Eat what?
Eat that ass.
This is a sick Negro.
And he
wants a bar.
Once again, flex the shot. She walks off with the white man that Carter was following, and he has to walk off in complete shame. But while he's there, he runs into Lee, who again thinks that he's dead, and we get an incredible scene.
Who died, Lee?
You!
Detective, you?
Not you! You!
Who?
You!
Who?
But once they reconcile and link up, they decide to take down Ricky Tan, who is scolding Chun-Li, and once Lee arrives, he sends her off. Ricky tells Lee that he actually wants to cooperate with the police in order to get the criminals that he's working with off his back. Lee's having a very hard time believing him, rightfully so, but before he could even come to a conclusion, Shorty comes back outside and says, and after witnessing that back door, Jackie immediately gets to work, finding all of them at once moving like crazy. Peep this kick, pull up, kick back, one again. He gets grabbed by the feet, allowing this guy to come in with the sneak, but Jackie swung his body to the side to completely weave the kick and throw this guy to the ground. Hits a flip kick, Yu's out of there, got that boy looking lost. Broke his ankles like he Rudy Gobert. Punch, weave, block, push, and hits that Weave Nation block, turning him around and gave him a good look at that ocean. That's where you about to swim. Goofy had that boy leaning back like he's SGA, and Jackie did bro so bad he started feeling bad and immediately tried to grab him back on the yacht while still scuffling on the other side with one arm gripped on the falling man's chest. He flips the opponent around, and if he's landing on you like this, yeah, buddy, y'all both are cooked. With both of them falling off the boat and Jackie getting right back into it. Chi-Chi sprinting on the boat trying to escape, only for her to get caught by Carter. And they both get ready to box. Carter tries to press her but gets slammed. And when he tries to come at her again...
Hey, that was it right now.
And by the time Lee arrives, Hugh Lee already escaped. And when Lee thinking they're fresh out of luck with no leads, this is where Carter comes in clutch, telling Lee they should head to LA because that's where that old white man is headed towards. And that's when Carter starts dropping that straight knowledge up on Lee.
Every big crime has a rich white man behind it waiting for his cut.
But even outside of that, the rest of this plane scene had me crying.
People start shooting, white people ain't that cool. They either running around, hiding behind tables, or screaming like, ah!
You sound like that all the time.
But they follow the rich man all the way to his hotel room, where they're staking out, spying on him from a mile away. He's in there with the fine chick from earlier, and Carter tells Lee to take over his job because he's going to sleep. But that's when the job decides to get interesting, because all we see is Shawty in the room, undressing.
Hey, this one it was so funny. Hey, slow down, baby.
And that immediately activates Lee's neurons. And he's out there sweating, acting a fool like he's never seen a woman before. Calm the fuck down, Unc. It gets so bad Carter wakes up.
Slow down, baby.
But he's like,
hey, what's going on, man? What are you talking about?
She's getting undressed.
She get undressed. Look. He said we shouldn't do that.
It's not right.
They say it's not right. Nigga, you were looking.
now the nigga want to care about morals when it's not him looking anymore. You's a freaky ass nigga. But this part hilarious too. He just like,
Snoopy.
Snoopy?
Yeah.
I love Snoopy.
I love Snoopy. Hey, this was so classic, bro. I loved it. That was a good movie, bro.
These two go freak for freak like Diddy and R. Kelly.
Snoopy. I love Snoopy.
They see the same lady from the times beforehand delivering a package, and they know it could only mean one thing.
It's a bomb!
They immediately get to sprinting, doing all that they can to stop the bomb. They arrive to the room and grab it out of their hands and...
No. Damn, you fine.
Damn, hey, had to get it in. I ain't mad at them.
Keep sprinting with the bomb in hand until they make it to the roof. But Jackie is too scared to throw it off. Them throwing it to the ground and then praying that they go out easy. Only for Shorty to reveal that the package the whole time was fake. I knew it. And the way Carter and Lee were reacting was straight frying me, bruh.
All right?
Put that down. It's a bomb.
Put that down.
Hey.
But Shorty reveals that her name is Isabella and she works with the Secret Service, and Carter's just like,
Cap.
Well, how do we know that? Show me a badge right now.
Here you go.
Let me see that again. I didn't get a good look at that.
But Isabella brings him into the hotel to recruit him to the mission, and all this scene shows me is that niggas will do anything for some play. I still remember back when Amber Rose was somehow able to get 21 Savage to carry this I'm a hoe sign. Nah, Capri Sun, biracial pussy really his kryptonite. Hey. Isabella gets to talking to him, and they are both completely distracted.
Carter, this is your city, right?
Yeah, this is my titty. I mean,
yeah, this is my
city.
And Isabella sends them both on a mission to hunt down the rest of the triads. They pull up to the hotel and they're like, "Excuse me, LAPD looking for a guy named Zing." They chase him around the hotel only to get done like Rakai. Yeah, them boys got hoed. They both get knocked out and get locked up in a truck. They both do all they can to escape, and their mission now is to get out this warehouse.
I will slap the hell out of you right now, Lee. Yeah? Yeah. I'll bitch slap you back to Africa. Oh, you will? Yeah, come on, let me see that.
And once the guards open the door, they immediately sneak them, quickly sprinting outside and locking the door. They see two people flanking the left, and Lee boosts Carter up on the truck, leaving him to deal with the rest. And this right here is where we get a Jackie Chan masterclass. We get a kick, gut, punch. He hits a slap one, slap two, opens the synonym of the baby's music, and drops him in there. He gut punches the next and throws him in too. And the other guy tries to peek out the garbage like my girl's little brother when we're cracking. Sit your ass down. And after putting down the last goon, they hit this Looney Tunes type escape, coming out the sewer and landing right in front of the casino, where they begin to have their final mission. We make it to the casino and the whole place looking lit. The bad bitches outside, niggas out here crying about their parlays. It is the perfect environment for some action. Lee and Carter walk in, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all right here, this is their best fits. They really out here looking clean as hell. Lee decides that he'll be the one to sneak to the back and destroy the operation, but he needs a distraction. And this is where we get, in my opinion, the funniest scene out of Carter in the entire movie.
Woo, I'm gonna get some of this money. Oh, what's this?
$500 chip, sir.
You assume that a brother coming in here could only afford $500 a roll, is that it?
And Carter was doing his job to a T, truly annoying them niggas to death.
Have a dream that white people and black people and even Chinese people can gamble together without getting different chips.
And this is where we get back to Lee, where he's out there sneaking in the back of the casino, trying to put an end to the triads. And the way he was moving, I can't even lie, it was looking like a Metal Gear Solid level. But all the TVs start locking onto Brody like it's FNAF or something, and the alarms immediately go off.
Broke nigga
Is
alert.
it talking about me?
Broke nigga
I think
alert.
so, my nigga.
Lee does all that he can to escape, sprinting down the halls, throwing money at their face. Jackie Chan was schmooving this entire section. Peep this weave, throw to the chair, hit back, and starts throwing these drawers open like a nigga looking for some applesauce. He gets kicked back, sits down, winds it up, nails it, and he hits a slide to the left to escape the room and jumping right through this gate, only to get kicked by Chun-Li in the face. She places a bomb right in his mouth and says that she has a surprise for him before she lets the bomb go off, by moving Lee to another room and revealing that Ricky Tan is still alive. And I was watching this shocked as hell. I literally saw you fall in face first. But while Ricky Tan's continuing to have his villain monologue and Lee just going through straight hell, we get back to Carter and he's having the time of his life. I would be tight as hell. I am real life suffering, and you're out here dancing like life is sunshine and
Bro getting money.
rainbows. Dog, help! But Carter's gonna be forced to help soon, because Lee busts off the porch and tries to find Carter to help him get the tape off his mouth. He actually gets it off in time, and when Jackie spits out the bomb, it explodes half the casino. Lee fills him in, and he's like, alright, now, let's kick Ricky Tan's ass. And Carter's just like,
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
But before they can even get a move on, Carter gets caught lacking, caught goofy, with the spear being thrown in his face, only for him to turn around and see him Mulan at the end of the hall. And Chris Tucker was waiting for this moment. Now is his time. Putting his hand up, motioning Jackie for the ISO call. And they begin to have the funniest standoff of all time.
You don't know nothing about this, do you? Egyptian style. Boy,
if you don't get... But Asian Mona Lisa was tired of all the ooh-ah-ahs and immediately gets ready to box. But Carter out here showing he part of Weave Nation. Peep this. Got Shawty aiming at a different area code. And he starts weaving all over until he gets her in a lock. And while he's out there gripping her in this freaky ass position, he out there talking about some... Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. And this is where the two of them embrace.
Hey, like, you smell good.
It's two different paths. The Asian going for Mulan, with the black one going for Tarzan. With her flailing the sword all over the place and Chris swinging away like a vine. She going absolutely stupid on offense, but she cannot penetrate this D. And they start going parry for parry until she stabs through his suit, making him crash into a statue. And the weapon in the statue's hand falls and stabs her in the chest. And we find out that Carter actually survived this stab because there was money in his chest pocket.
Hey, W plot.
We could have had something special, but you one crazy ass bitch.
Carter makes his way to leave, and he got Ricky Tan on the wall, ready to shoot the nigga. But he's truly contemplating pulling the trigger. And Carter is such a talkative nigga. He is the first person I have ever seen instigate so bad that it made a situation stop happening. Ricky tries to go for the gun, but gets pulled by the carpet. And when he tries to let that bit fly, Jackie kicks him in the chest, making him fall out the building.
Damn. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Hey, I love that right there.
And before they could even relish in their win, Julie returns with a bomb in her hands, ready to do the entire building like New York once they won the championship. The only thing I have to ask in this scene is who is giving her these bombs, bro? But Carter's trying to tell her to put the bomb down, but she is truly just tweaking, leading us right into this exhilarating exit.
Use your jacket. Turn that bomb over. Crazy ass.
But at the end of the day, the triads are finally put to rest. Lee actually gets to make out with Shorty, and he tries to say his goodbyes to Carter. But their goodbye goes a little something like this.
My G. Should we use the pull-up technique?
Yes, we can pull up at that mountain at the back.
Okay, later, my guy.
Yeah, later.
Just say goodbye already.
Yeah, them niggas not leaving each other anytime soon.
Classic. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, but you already know. Link up on our shit, so I get stuff. Let's go.